Hi, everybody. This is Paranormal Sarah, and I'm checking in. It's officially been about a week since I got back from Gettysburg, and it's been a pretty crazy week. So, getting back to work and trying to get back with the Paranormals here in Columbia. We've got a few resident investigations coming up, one involving a home that's under some voodoo type thing. So I just made a PowerPoint on some of the voodoo religion, what it's about. So if you need that or want to share that with your investigative group, I have it free of charge to give away. I think research is really important to do. And I'm very lucky that my team here is a bunch of very knowledgeable students who are always willing to learn. The second investigation that we're working on is kind of one that's close to home. It's going to be one with some family members, so that's going to be kind of interesting. We'll see how that goes. I actually don't even know if I'm going to be there or if I'm going to let my team do a lot of the research yet, so I haven't quite decided. Dude is doing good, and if you guys have any more pictures of him, send as many as you can. I love the dude pictures. We're going to kind of compile something up and get something going for everybody, and I just really, really appreciate it. Um, Let me think if there's anything else. Right now, I'm getting ready to head to Kansas City, and that's not only where my cat just jumped on the table. Sorry. But Kansas City's not only where the majority of my family is, but there's also a large amount of events there, groups there, a lot of very knowledgeable people in the field there. And I'm going to be going to do some research at both the Union Station, the Nelson Atkins Kansas City Art Institute, and a few other locations that have had some interesting activity lately. And I'm going to try and stop in and talk to some of the owners and people working at those locations to see what we can do about some investigations coming up soon. I know that my team isn't really a production. We don't do a show or anything like that, but something that is very important to us is knowledge and trying to be as scientific as possible and to both not use mediums because I think that's an oxymoron to use psychics for paranormal research. It's kind of using a tool that's not scientific to discover something non-scientific. So, but we do have a lot of members of my team who have a lot of medium abilities that we're trying to work on. And I know some of you that I met at Gettysburg, we were doing some exercises on how to work on your medium abilities and what I do in the psychology field and some of the things that I'm working on as far as a book that's in process and also some activities that we're doing at the local universities trying to help young kids or adolescents deal with their abilities and how to get them a little bit sharper, more focused, and able to be used and managed on a daily basis. So if you guys have any interest in that, definitely touch base with me there too. Um, as far as that goes, there's a few radio shows coming up I'm excited about and a few more events. In April is the Kansas City Psychic Fair. It's not an event that has a bunch of celebrities and it doesn't cost hundreds of dollars to go to. It's actually normally like 20 bucks at the door. If you're a member, it's free or $8, one of the two. So it's very affordable. And it's held in a convention center out of Kansas City and has some of the best psychics in the Midwest. They all come together, and for $8, you can get a reading. And it's great. They've had people there such as Sylvia Brown, Lisa Frank, Matthew McDonald, myself, my sister, Kat Harmon, a bunch of really great psychics, as well as some people from all over, Wiccan, pagan, some Scientology, a bunch of people coming from their religious perspectives and bringing some of those things to the table. You can sit and talk with somebody, and they've also got 200 or 300 tables lined up with past life regressions, om music, dedicated soul energy work, books, stones, skulls, runes, readings, tarot cards, gems, blankets, belly dancing, you name it. You can find pretty much anything there. So my sister and I are very excited to be a part of that event again for I think this is going on the 5th year in a row, and they do it twice a year. So if you can't come this spring, it's the end of April. You can also do it in September, October. And then following April is May, and everybody knows that in May there's a really great darkness radio event coming up. where we are going to be going to Waverly. So if you haven't heard of Waverly, haven't been to Waverly, and are interested in going to Waverly, you definitely want to join in on that event. There's some really great guests and celebrities and great people in the field that'll be there. So it should be a fun event to go to a very well-known, haunted, high activity location and use some great tools in the field and investigate with people who are knowledgeable and experienced and have some personal experiences of your own. So this will be my first time actually going into Waverly. I've been there and I've talked to a bunch of people about it, and I've talked to um, some of the people who've gone and investigated numerous times, but I've never actually got to go in and do my own thing. So this will be my first time this year, and then we're going to have a second time in July. So, ooh, I'm at 5 minutes. I need to stop. I have a bad habit of talking. Anyway, I really appreciate your guys' messages and your emails and your pictures and your photos and your art and all the kind words that you have to say. And I definitely want to keep in touch with all of you. And for those of you who are coming to future events, I can't wait to meet you personally. So I'm looking forward to it. Have a great weekend. Don't party too hard. And you'll be seeing some pictures of Gettysburg coming up here soon. I actually haven't even unpacked all the way yet, so my camera is still sitting in a box downstairs. And here I go again out of town. So I will be back on Sunday night, and hopefully by then I'll have some time to get Dude settled in and get those pictures uploaded. But have a good weekend, everybody, and talk to you soon.